Hi everybody, Renegade68 here with some more Let's Play DeltaRune Chapter 2 Blind. This should be the final video of Chapter 2, I think. Last time I beat Snowgrave Spamton. Now I'm gonna try to beat the not Snowgrave, but still Spamton. And then this is an alternate file that has not killed task. So, hopefully Newbert can hang out. Maybe King will have different dialogue in the afterwards. There's also a file where I went through Chapter 1 again. So I made sure I talked to Onion San, who I called Azrael II, I believe. So I will see if he's got anything too after we fight Spamton, assuming I beat him. Speaking of which, I did fight Jevel. In the interim, I fought Jevel while I was going back through Chapter 1. He wasn't as hard as I was expecting, actually. Like, I guess it's something I couldn't really put fully in perspective until I fought him myself. Like, I knew of him, I saw people fight him, I never fought him, but I fought him, and I only died 3 times to him, and all 3 times were fairly close to the end of the fight compared to, Snowgrave Spamton, for example, 13 deaths. I counted them, 13. Also, Snowgrave Spamton, as I talked about during that fight, is rather quick. Whereas this Spamton, I feel like it took me like 10 minutes or something to die once the first time I did it before I gave up. So I'm hoping that's not too obnoxious. Also, while I'm thinking about it, there's also Sham. After you beat Jevel, you get another Shadow Crystal. I knew about Jevel. I didn't know much about the whole Shadow Crystal situation. But you get a Shadow Crystal when you beat Jevel. And then you can talk to Sham about it, and I did. But then once you start Chapter 2, you talk to Sham about it again, and he actually explains to you, oh, it's called a Shadow Crystal because it's the shadow of a crystal. Oh, and if you get a lot of them for me, I might be able to make something of it or something. And so that's why he just took one from me when I talked to him about Spamthim's Shadow Crystal in the Chapter 2 Snowgrave run. And I didn't know what that was about, and I think that was poorly conveyed. Because in that version, I didn't have the early explanation. He just took it. I'm like, wait, what? But now I have the context of earlier in the chapter. If you've already beaten Jevel, and he's like, oh, I'll do a thing for you. That's why he's taking them, and so I'm okay to just give them to him. Yeah. So anything else I want to talk about? We're gonna fight Spamton. Hopefully we don't die too many times. I'm ready to be a big shot. I feel like there's at least one thing I'm still forgetting. And I hate this feeling so much. I stacked my inventory. I tried to make sure I got the bestest stuff here. 3 double-decker burgers. Oh, that's right. Speaking of combination items, there was something I was forgetting. I was checking, and I found that if you go to the Smiths, in the hub world, where Lancer gives you a Lancer cookie, you can also go to the Smiths, the Smith place, and he'll confuse items, and one of them is like Twisted Sword, and one of the items that takes, I noticed, is the Thorn Ring, which is, I believe that is the thing you get for Noelle in, like, the full Snowgrave, but normally I think you have to have it equipped on her so she can use it against Birdley, and then she leaves the party. Now, can she come back in a later chapter for you to take that off her and still make that Twisted Sword later on? Or are you intended to take it off and not do a full Snowgrave? And then what about Pure Crystal? Where does that come from? Is that a combination of the multiple Shadow Crystals? Is that what Sham's working on? Is it possible to get that Twisted Sword by the end of Chapter 2? Is that only for later chapters? I don't know. It's just something I realized, so I talked about it. And now I'm sure I'm not forgetting anything important. There might be a couple minor things I want to talk about that I'm not talking about, but whatever. Let's go fight Spamton. I'm ready to get spammed. Alright then, how similar is this going to be? It's been a weekend since I fought the Snowgrave Spamton, but it's still, I think it's somewhat fresh in my memory. So if it's... Oh, nope, that room still has nothing in it. I remember that because I was editing the video where I got there, so that's how I remember it. That's a lie. I remember it because I was going through all the chapter again, and I had to go in there to get the thing to go bring back and give the Spamton so I could bring it back. It wasn't because I edited recently. I was a dirty liar. My mind was playing tricks on me, so I said the wrong words. Anyways... Let's spam. Spam time. Spam wow. There's a slot for a disc here. Insert the loaded disc. You betcha. You put the disc into the broken down mechanism. Ellipses. Nothing happened. You tapped the mechanism. Nothing happened. You shook the mechanism. You hit it. You kicked it. Nothing happened. Yep, we have to walk away. And it's no longer in our inventory. Now we can use the cell phone. No. Oh, it's the other thing I guess I should probably say. I checked. I know for sure there was nothing more to the Snowgrave. That is all there is to it. What I showed was all there is to it. So I assume that will continue elsewhere in a later chapter. I feel like it has to. But for now, that's all we get of it. So Bertley is dead. And Noelle is on the case of investigating Chris, maybe. And that's it. So definitely leaves it ambiguous. It's curious. But anyways... After Noelle kills Spampton, we don't get much lore in the genocide version. I wonder if we get more in this version. Holy do I feel good. Here I am, Chris. Big. Bigger and better than ever. I'm glad that I at least saw this version before seeing the Snowgrave version. Because this is really the proper introduction to the Neoform. It's good to see this first, even if I didn't beat it first. This power is also Mike. I wonder if we'll get any insight into Mike when we beat this guy passively. Curious. We get the Ralsei beatstick scarf by beating this guy genocidally. I wonder if that's true in this version as well. I'm going to try to do him passively. But this power is freedom. I won't have to be just a puppet anymore. A puppet to Queen? A puppet to the Knight? Puppet to who exactly? Puppet to Mike? Puppet to someone more? Puppet to Azrael? Ellipses. Or so I thought. Why do I still have strings? Everyone within this world is still ultimately a puppet. Jevel, you know, living in the outside's a puppet, and yeah, you're literally. What are these strings? Why am I not big enough? It's still dark. So dark! So that's why you want my soul? Would that even be enough, though? Maybe you're actually, like, I don't know, a lightener, and that's why you so badly want my soul? You're like a lightener without your soul? You're not a proper darkener, maybe? I wonder if your friend is named Mike, or if you're the actual person who is named Mike. If you have an actual name that's not Mike, I don't know if we've gotten much of a hint for it, but... Chris! That's right. You. I need you. To be big. With me. Very, very big. So big we'll stand up tall and see past the dark. Stand up with our heads in the clouds and look into heaven. Do you want to go at it? Maybe he wants to die. He thinks there's too much darkness. Maybe he's slightly trapped in hell. I don't know if he necessarily wants to die. Maybe he feels like he's trapped in a sort of purgatory and even heaven would be better. Heaven on earth, even. Well, you have wings, so if the strings weren't in the way, maybe you could theoretically fly to heaven, but... I just need that little soul you have. Chris! Hell was that weirdo? Chris, we were worried about you, so... Oh. Chris, you have friends? Why don't you tell them about my 3-for-1 special? Oh boy, I'm excited for this roller coaster 3-for-1. Today, the whole family can take a little ride around town. Oh boy. Attention customers, clean up on aisle 3. That'd be Ralsei's out, right? Ralsei with that shooketh face I'm not used to seeing. I'm definitely familiar with the Susie shooketh and the Chris, but Ralsei shooketh, I don't know, I don't think if I have seen that, I don't remember it. I mean, I would have seen it the first time I went through this, but beyond that, I'm not sure where else it might have appeared. Not frequently, I don't think. Someone left their souls lying around. Heart, heart, heart. Susie, in theory, has her own soul, but, like, does Chris have his own soul as separate from Ren's soul? Is a question. Because, like, there's Ren Town. That's the other thing I was thinking of, is that, you know, Chris is always named Chris. But the save points are named Ren. And then Ren Town is theoretically named after Ren. So why is the town named after Ren if it's only occupying the save points? How did the lore of Ren spread about, I wonder? Maybe Ren is actually the name of someone related to Ralsei, which... something. Something to think about. 3 souls lying around. Let's go. Let's do it. Yellow! Oh, I have to shoot. Pew! Chris, was that a big shot just now? That's one way of looking at it. Well, I'm so proud of you, I could kill you. Evan, are you watching? It's time to make a very special deal. Okay, it's the same song. I was wondering. I assumed it was, but it's time to be a big shot. Okay, here we go. I guess I'll start by checking. First time through, I'll check. Why not? Supercharge, Rude Buster, Ultimate Heal. We'll start by snapping. And then Fluffy Guard. Right, okay. Spam to Neo. You won't find higher attack and defense elsewhere. The smooth taste of Neo. Wake up and taste the pain. Snap to wire. 2%. 2%. Only, shoot. 49... We're 1/50th of the way there. Chris, isn't this body just heavenly? 3 times the firepower, 2 times the water power, and best of all, flying heads! Okay, this... Alright. This might be, you know... If so much of this is familiar, this might make it easier. It'll... I don't know how much this is going to be repetitive from the other version. The way we act is different, but if my practice from the other fight carries over to this fight, that might give a unfair advantage to this fight in terms of how many deaths I have, ultimately. Everyone snapped wires. We'll turn those schmoes into, and Daves into, Rosen graves. You sure you don't want graven roses? What? Those cathode screams into cathode screams. That's the same thing. You just said the same thing twice. Is his attack pattern going to end up being the exact same? Like, is he going to go through them in the same order even? Because holy shit, I'm very practiced if that's the case. Spampton appeals to the audience with a festive jig. Everyone snapped wires. Chris, don't you want to be part of my beautiful heart? Or did you need a little spec hill tour? Okay, so far, I think he's doing them even in the exact same order. So, alright, I was wondering about this, how different the fight would be. If it's exactly the same beyond the fact that I'm snapping instead of killing, then... Oh boy, how fast are we going to get through this? Maybe I can do it on the first try. No damage. It's a nice thought, but I don't want to get my hopes up. Spampton begs to the audience. Praise to the audience. Okay, he's already at 21% mercy. Holy shit. I think when I died went through him the first time, which was my only attempt, by the way, I only got up to 38% ultimately. Okay. Everyone snapped wires. All you gotta do is big. Then we'll be the ones making the calls, Chris. It's for you. Okay, yeah, that's the same. It even starts this one the same. No damage. Holy shit. All those deaths in the snow grave are maybe paying off here. It's calling, Chris. My heart, my hands. Yep. This one, too. I think he's doing them literally all in the same order. Oh, I took no damage from that one. Oh, you can tell I'm practiced. Whew. Everyone snapped wires. Chris, can you really look into my eyes and say no? Look in my eyes, look in my nose, look in my mouth. Oh, he's even building up that attack, of course. Okay, I got hit first for the first time. For the first time, look at that, mommy, I got hit. Oh, this attack. Oh, I sure do love that attack. It pulls the strings and makes them ring. Okay. So, do I want to use healing items? Great question. So I would at least snap. Supercharge. Charge faster. Right, that charges my attacks faster. That's not important, I think a waste of time. Fluffy Guard, Orbiting Shield, 16% TP. That's not terrible. Let's do that. I don't know how long that lasts. Until we get hit at least once, I'm going to assume. So theoretically, that's better than a heal because... it's debatable. Because, like, Heal Prayer takes 32, so 32 should be better, but... I think it depends. I think when our HP is this high, I think Fluffy Guard is better, so I'm going to do it. You snapped a wire. Susie snapped a wire. Ralsei defended you. I can't stand it. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. Oh boy. Alright, so now I'm getting a good idea of how this works. The problem with the Fluffy Guard is that it still circles around you, and even if you wouldn't get hit, if the guard's gonna get hit, it disappears anyways. So that's an unfortunate consequence of that. Spampton begs the audience to do furniture out of his room. Alright, I'm just gonna do it to everyone for now, because I have some revival items. We're at 49%. Geez, do I want to snap 2 and 2 and then do like a heal? I think we're not low enough for that yet. Let's just, I should use the TP somehow. Fine, I'll snap, and then I'll just heal and probably ignore Fluffy Guard and charge. I think they're not that useful. You snapped a wire. Susie snapped a wire. Woo, heal prayer, yay! Chris, I'll even give you a free value. Die now, and I'll throw in 50 bullets for free. Well, why do I need the full bullets if I'm already dead? Okay, I came too close to those on my way up. The stage lights are shattered. Okay, now I need to heal Chris. So snap, and then heal prayer. You snapped a wire. Susie snapped a wire. Yeah. Okay, 70 health. Good to know how much that does. If you give me that soul, I will give you everything I have. I will give you 3 easy payments of $9.99. Oh, no wonder that attack gets easier. It makes sense that that attack gets easier because you're getting rid of the different parts of the face. I understand. Smells like rotten glass. That's familiar. Okay, we're gonna do one snap at a time and do a healing item, I think. Yeah, I'll probably do like a spin cake here. I'm looking at the health. No, not spin cake. It's too early for spin cake, but I'll do a 70 to all. Yeah. Snap. And then, item... Where is it? Club sandwich. Snapped a wire. Susie snapped a wire. Don't you want to be a big shot? Oh god, boy. Oh boy, I thought that was going to be the harder version and it actually wasn't. Maybe it's because I haven't damage gated him yet. Spampton feels the sweat. Sweet breeze, he takes the ride around town. I was going to say sweat. Sweat breeze. He's at 61. There's a balance between taking it slow and making sure we don't die. Oh, I can't heal, so this would be the time for an item. I guess we start with the DD burgers if we're doing single target. You snapped a wire. Yeah. Double-decker burger. Oh, is it only 60? It's a bit low. Don't you want to help your old pal Spampton? Chris, think, what are my eggs gonna do? What are your eggs gonna do? Like the secret egg like you can get from Chapter 1? I did not do that, but I know it's a thing. I wonder if there's a thing in Chapter 2. I don't know the secrets in Chapter 2 yet. I'm not gonna look it up until I beat this chapter today, question mark? You didn't even say if it was for me or not. Smells like rotten glass. Okay, I get to actually do a snap all this time. Everyone snapped wires. Chris, take the deal. Take it. Do you want to be a heart on a chain your whole life? You're the one on the strings, not the chain. And Chris has enough struggle with his own self right now that who are you even talking to really when you say that? Maybe the Chris version that's being controlled by the heart is the one on the chain, but then that means he's not the heart anymore. Unless he's the heart within the heart, and then it asks what heart you're talking about, so you know. Oh, he's already using this attack! Oh boy, someone went down. Okay, the stage lights are shattered. This would be the time for a full heal cake thing, I think. Do I use a revivement? No, we're too low on health. That did more damage than I was expecting. The problem with when you have 3 characters, if he doesn't attack that damages all of them, if it just damages one, that's fine, but if it damages all of them, and you get hit too many times, that's oof. So we're gonna do 1 snap, and this is the time for the spin cake. Yeah, I think if we're going to use anything, we're going to use the spin cake here. We can get a new one of these each time. This is a thing that I didn't properly follow up on my first playthrough of Chapter 1, I don't think. But if you give the top cake to the baker in Chapter 1, he will always give you another spin cake as long as you don't already have one. So, might as well use it. Snap to wire. Or did you want to be... Not a big shot? The opposite? What? Is it for you? It's for me! Oh, we get a free round again? Okay. You know, I thought this would be rather challenging. If I actually get through this on my first try, I'm gonna be. I was thinking it's not so much that it was challenging. It's I had to set aside a lot of time because I thought it'd be time consuming, and maybe it would have been if I did this one first. But oh boy, everyone snapped wires. Chris, I won't force you. I can't force you. But just look, Chris. Look at all the power of Neo and ask yourself, well, don't you want the Neo? Don't you want to be a big shot? A Neo big shot? I mean, you know, small shot's not that bad, right? Like, you know, size isn't everything, as they would say. You can be big in your heart without being big in your body. You seem to only care about being big in your body, Mr. Neo. Oh boy, this attack. Yeah, it really feels like we're in the end times. Smells like rotten glass. How much is he at? 89. Oh boy, yeah, we're doing this one first try. Okay. Everyone snapped wires. The smooth taste of Neo. Just don't get cocky, but... Can I do something with this max TP, damn it? I have all this TP and I'm not really doing anything with it. Unlike in the other version of the fight. But in this version, nope. He's got 99, so hold on. If I snap his wire, I can actually physically see only 1 wire on him. I assume he had more and it's been going down. Just to be sure, I'm gonna snap. And then just to play it super on the safe side, I can always get more dark burgers. So here, we're gonna use a dark burger to heal Ralsei, and then Ralsei, because you're at 99, so you're gonna die anyways. Heal prayer on Chris. This should end the fight. Snap the wire. There we go. What? Fuck the presses! Fuck the presses! Okay, Susie's just gonna keep holding that item. Ralsei's just gonna keep holding that spell. Do I get the item back, I wonder? What? Fuck the presses! My wires, they're almost gone. Chris, you're gifting me my freedom? I mean, yeah, that's the point. So we can be friends, right? Chris, after everything I did to you... Oh, he's got that downtrodden face. The mic face. Let's call it the mic face. After all the unforgettable deals, free chromer I gave you. Wow, did this one first try after... Oh, that's... Wow, okay. That's good. I prepped big time for this one because I remember I went for like 10 minutes or something in that fight the first time I did it. And when I died, I was only at 30-something% through. And so I was really afraid of this taking like ages. But it was 30% through because of the nature of the fight. And you have to like keep healing. And yeah, but when you're doing good, you don't have to keep healing. And I mean, yeah, obviously when you're doing good, you don't have to keep healing. But, oh boy. After all the unforgettable deals, free chromer I gave you. So I don't know, do I count Jevel harder or do I count Spamton as harder? I think I count Spamton as harder. I did die 13 times to him in the other version, and I died 1 time to him in this version of events. I only died 3 times to Jevel, so I think I count Spamton as harder. But I practiced him and I did him one try. I love it. Okay. After all the unforgettable deals, free chromer I gave you. Are you saying the unforgettable deals were bad and the free chromer was bad? You're finally repaying my generosity? Oh, yeah, exactly. Chris, I understand now. The greatest deal of all. Friendship! Yeah? They remixed this song. Oh, I love how this works. With the sunshine and rainbows in the background. And are you totally genuine? You're the kind of character I would buy it from. If it was King or something, King would be like, I'm gonna screw you over, but... Chris, my days as a long-nosed doll are over. Cut that wire and make me a real boy. Is it true? Can we do it? Are you watching? Heaven, it's time for Spamton's comeback special. Is he actually gonna die when we set him free, though? Or can he actually be our living friend? Generally, Undertale DeltaRune I take as not being that dark, but at least not in present tense. But, I mean, genocide runs maybe, but non-genocide runs? I don't know. And this time, I live for myself. No, myself and my friends. Oh, look at how excited he is. Fucking Spamton. You wanted to steal my soul to set yourself free, but once you realized I was setting you free anyways, you're like, okay, we can be friends. So you were never malicious towards us specifically, you thought it was a good means to an end. I can accept that and take you as a friend, especially with your craziness, probably induced by Mike BS or something related. Here I go! Watch me fly, mama! Yeah? Is he that's dark. That looks dark. Is he gonna be a turnaround? It seems after all, I couldn't be anything more than a simple puppet. Oh, that's what this room is for. I expected something to be in this room, but... But you three, you're strong. Ah, he's got the wires on him still. In a position where, that's maybe where his Neo form was... I guess he was birthed in the Neo form, in his regular form, and now his Neo shell is gone, but the puppet strings are still there, which came with the Neo form. You're strong. With a power like that, maybe you three can break your own strings. Let me become your strength. How will you do that? Shadow Crystal, sure. Deal Maker, ooh. A sharp shadow moves like water in the hand. You've collected 2. You held the crystal up to your eye. No strange reason. Just a brief moment. Thought you saw the computer lab. Funky. Oh yeah, the thought on the shadow crystals and what they mean. Because Chris was looking through them, looking through the glass, and I had him look through the glass in the other video. It was like seeing maybe the reality of the situation is the idea. I mean, when you use them when you use the shadow crystal in here, it's like seeing the reality of the situation. But when you use it out there, it might show you I don't know, a darker version, because you saw through Chris's hand as if Chris is doubting his own existence, or you saw an evil version of Susie as if, is it a premonition of the future that Chris will disappear and Susie will turn on Chris? Or is it Chris has, lacking self issues that might even stem from having multiple things in his body, that may stem from Chris being kind of deadish, maybe. And Susie, there's, at least in that version, there's the part of Susie maybe turning on you, or there's just a deep down thought of Susie being afraid of everyone turning on her, so she wants to turn on the world kind of thing. So it might, there's maybe some symbolic, metaphorical, mythological stuff there. Mythological? Must have just been your imagination. Deal Maker. Fashionable pink and yellow glasses. Greatly increases money gained and... Oh, money plus 30%. And there's an and. Oh, and it's huge on defense. Nice. Okay, hold on. I have Jevel's tail with Rolse right now. I think Chris is the one who usually wants to be most alive-ish. I think for now I'll give it to Chris. I might think more about this off screen, but I don't want to bog down the video. So for now, Chris is taking it. The 5% magic feels a bit wasted on Chris, but I guess I could give it to Rolse, but I don't want to stack Rolse too much. I like spreading the love around a little bit. Yeah, it does give magic. You know what? It gives magic. I take everything back. It gives magic. So I'm actually going to give Deal Maker to you, which will put your defense up to 9, not 10. Because Whirl Pin was already a bit better. But it's good for Ralsei to have increased magic, to heal us better. 2 pairs of glasses? Yeah, glasses over your glasses. It's great. And then you can take the Royal Pin. It still gives you 1 magic, but whatever. Sure. There's an and? Is there an and? What's the and? It said that there's an and. And. I don't know what the and is. It's strong, though. It's a useful piece of equipment, for sure. Oh, what the fuck? Ellipses. I was just gonna, you know, not leave any of this in, but Susie's having a reaction. What's up, Susie? Hey, so, are we seriously not gonna talk about any of that? I mean, do you need to? That was goddamn weird. Don't worry, it was my own little storyline, my own little personal me and Spamton storyline. Oh. We never found out who Mike was. Are we gonna... Do you want to look into who Mike was? You don't necessarily even know the name Mike right now, but... Puppets, strings, hands. Yeah, the hands are the weirdest part. The hell does any of that mean? And the way he just broke. Is Susie the ultimate investigator here? But maybe Ralsei wants to ignore it. Ralsei knows too much. Ralsei knows that there's actually more going on. He wants to be the one to lead you down the predetermined path, theoretically, just like how he wanted you to Undertale pacify everyone in Chapter 1. Was like, oh, never mind, he's secret plot twist villain. I don't think Ralsei is going to be any kind of plot twist villain. At least not a malicious one. He may have a plan that ends up coming into conflict with our general goals at some point, possibly. Or he might have some secret he's keeping from us related to his creation that might not be the best thing. But I think his wholesomeness will be genuine. Just because, in general, that's how Toby tends to do the do's. It's possible it could be a big subversion, but it'd be a really long con if that was the case. And the way just broke. I don't think it meant anything, Susie. Now, you see, Susie, are you, I mean, no, Ralsei. Maybe I'm right. Ralsei knows some stuff about it, maybe. He knows some stuff about what these shadow crystals are and is keeping it from us. Again, I think the wholesomeness is mostly genuine, but I think there's some stuff he's keeping from us that, you know, might be better if we knew. It seems like it was just a corrupted program. Corrupted program? As in program of the Dark World that was not set up correctly? He turned into our ally, so let's just accept it. So accepting, huh, Ralsei? There's a meme about how Jevel always goes after Ralsei. I wasn't really paying that much attention, to be honest. But I know there's a meme about how Jevel always targets Ralsei. Maybe that's on purpose, because Ralsei is, you know... I mean, if Ralsei is the, you know, the prince of the Dark World, or the one who rules over the Dark World that is the only one that's allowed to exist, it makes sense that he might have some secrets that the others may not be a fan of, maybe. Ellipses. Chris, you got goosebumps. Oh? Why? Because... Is it because he has a... Oh, he's got goosebumps. Is it because a similar thing is going on with Chris too, Spamton? He made a very good point about how his heart is being pulled on kind of by strings. By Ren's strings, maybe? You okay? Interesting. Very interesting. If I'm the heart would lie and say yes if Ren is the evil one, but let's say no. Chris, are you okay? You're yelling. He's yelling? A Ralsei hug? Will that fix the situation? There, everything's alright. Don't think about what happened too hard, okay? Why not, Ralsei? Now I'm even more doubly suspicious you're a hider that's hiding something. Just take some deep breaths and think about something you like, something nice, something soft. Something soft just, you know, makes you think of Ralsei or Azrael, right? I'll be right next to you until you feel better, Chris. I really don't trust you now. Ellipses. Ellipses. Guess Ralsei's right, Chris. I don't know about that. Whatever just happened, I guess. Maybe it didn't mean anything. No, it definitely meant things. There's definitely something to the whole Mike situation, too. I don't know why you came here, but... just be glad you didn't get killed. Ha! Jeez. Just tell us next time. You're gonna do something stupid like this, okay? Ellipses? Ooh. He turned around. Is he looking at you, funny Susie? Ellipses. There's a bit of Chris taking over, taken back from Ren after, Oh, maybe that's what the and was. That's what the and was? Maybe Spampton helped free Chris a little bit from Ren's control, which is why some of Chris's true self is coming out? Ellipses. What? No, I'm not giving you a hug. That's what Ralsei's for. He's like a portable teddy bear. But Susie, because you never give out hugs, that increases their value. It's the law of supply and demand. Uh-oh. Well, I demand you supply me with, I've done that before. Started turning a phrase around on someone else and then having no way to follow up. Enough of you guys! No hug? I think everything will be okay, Chris. Lovely. Oh, lovely. Oh, hello. He was like the rest of us. You mean Spampton was? I went back to check. I'm like, is there going to be anything by Spampton's place? Just a little unlucky. Your face was taken away? For some reason, his products never seem to hit. You mean just a salesman, like how you're all Addisons or whatever? His products never seem to hit. And the Lighteners never even looked his way. The Lighteners? Do you mean us? Because we actually did go see him. That means, if you're talking about other Lighteners, unless you're talking about Birdley and Noel, you must mean Lighteners from before, which means other Lighteners would have had to come. How long ago was this? This Dark World thing is fascinating, because clearly they've made it clear there's like some kind of Dark World existence, or at least they have memories of a Dark World existence from before the Fountain was created. The Fountain feels like it's a connection point, like the Dark World still exists, but we create a connection point by making the Dark Fountain. But it's interesting because, like, oh, look, there's the cat or whatever. I feel like the cat and stuff, like, you know, the Sean cat, for example, is a manifestation of the connection to their Dark World version, maybe? Something like that? I don't know. It's tricky. Like, the Dark World always exists, but the Fountain creates a link, and then it can create more. And by taking more Light World, they become more real. I'll love to see what the science behind this is eventually. Toby will probably make that clear at some point along the way. Poor guy. Night after night, when we all went to the same cyber grill, he'd shoot his mouth about making it big someday. It sounds like Spampton. Or Mike. You just watch. Someday, I'm gonna be a big shot. He was like the rest. Okay. I wanted to see if there'd be any double dialogue. Doesn't seem like it. He started to get a little desperate. Man, there's so much more characterization to Spampton than there is to Jevel, actually. Like, Jevel's a fun little, he's a fun little thing, but, like, this has a lot more subtext and nuance, I feel. I mean, there was still subtext with Jevel, but... He started to get a little desperate. I heard he started looking for any way to become more popular. Somehow, he made the right phone call and found someone. Who? The knight? The queen? Or was he found by someone? Who found him? Is it the person putting the strings on him? They must have been helping him because suddenly he was on the phone all the time. With customers or with the person? Suddenly, he got really good at his job. The clicks started piling up. What? What did he do? Why did he deserve this? We were all so jealous of him. Oh, you're not asking rhetorically. You just genuinely want to know. Okay. He sold his soul or something, I bet. Maybe that's why he wanted Chris's soul, because he already sold his soul? Maybe? And Chris has a soul problem at this point? Maybe the soul that he wanted was like Ren's soul? Or he was trying to free Chris's soul. Maybe that's why he was fighting us. Was that he knew that Chris was being trapped by Ren. He wanted to free Chris from Ren's overness, and then the friends showed up, and then he's like, well, okay, I'll help you out, we'll be friends, but, maybe that kind of approach? We were also jealous of him. We stopped going out with him. Once you get popular, you lose the friends. Uh-huh. That's unfortunate, but... I mean, wasn't he a big shot? He didn't need us anymore, did he? A big shot in one way, but that doesn't mean he was... he might have been in the weird limbo zone, where he was big shot enough that you didn't want to be friends with him, but he wasn't big shot enough that, the true big shots wanted to be friends with. They didn't want any of the new money. New money probably owned by, like, some dark force or something. Even so, he only got more and more successful. Okay. He moved into a luxurious room in the Queen's mansion. In the Queen's mansion, I see. That's why the key gen is used to unlock part of the Queen's mansion? Like he maybe... So was the luxurious room originally in the basement? Did he have the basement until maybe he went a little wacky and the Queen sent him away? And locked the place? Because the shopkeeper in the Queen's place is like, oh, we have to make sure that, some people try to impersonate us to try to get past the blah, blah, blah. So it's something they knowingly did, for sure. He started bragging about big TV deals, big cars, big commercials. Was there any truth behind those brags, or is it just all bravados with nothing to back it up? But the things started to crack, then things. It seemed like whatever was helping him went away? Disappeared. Oh, okay. His sales dropped to 0. What was helping him then, I wonder? Huh. Sales dropped to 0. Maybe he had some kind of charm from the knight or something. Like, if the knight like charmed the king and queen to be more proactive in trying to spread the dark world, could he also do something like, get people more wanting to buy Spamton's deals? Maybe there's like some similar charisma building thing and then eventually just went away kind of thing? And everything came crashing down. The day he was to be evicted from the Queen's mansion, I went to his room to check on him. But he wasn't there. Where was he? There was only a phone hanging off the handle. Oh? Oh, phone. That's pretty fitting. He did get calls in the middle of his attacks. And there is a phone ringing when you go to his trash shop that's, right close by. I think it's closed at this point, but... He must have left in the middle of a conversation. Must have been a big conversation. Because I could still hear someone on the other end. Who was it? Were they saying the name Mike? Were they Mike? The choice to have all these ad type guys but without faces is, I like it. I don't think there's any big meaning behind the idea of, oh, we don't have faces, but just showing the facelessness, sucked into the crowd. Like, he was one of the nobodies, but then he wanted to be big. He wanted to stand out. He wanted to have a face kind of thing. I could still hear someone on the other end. Ellipses. When I put the receiver to my ear, there was nothing but garbage noise. Garbage noise? Like the cell phone, like maybe what we've been calling, how we've been getting the gaster noise? Is it the same kind of thing with the whole phone thing? Is there some gaster connection to Spamton? Is that it? Is that the end of Spamton's tale for now? Huh. I guess for now that might be the end of Spamton's tale. Okay. I'm glad I went back to check. Trashy? Some funny-looking guys have gathered to the west. They were muttering something about deals. Trashy really is the most helpful character. Let's all be honest. Newbert just is bullshit like, I'm Newbert, I'm cool, but Trashy actually helps. If I had, went to the right first, this would have been genuinely helpful information. He's also the first person that pointed me in the direction of, oh, to the west is Spampton in the first place, so. I'm Trashy. Yes, you are. Finally, we will get the full cart. Your quest against Queen? You made all sorts of buddies, right? Using our junk-making skills, we modified everyone. To work together. I shall also take credit for this. Chris, Susie, behold! The ultimate group project! With a splendid base. Was melting it in the acid in Queen's Castle part of the making process? Or did you have another one of these made? I feel bad for the Cap and Cakes or whatever their name is for having to put up with that. Strongest JPEGs. Flashing lights. Happy bravery. Meow noise. Yes, task is here finally. Everyone is here. Energy. Squeak. Tender loving care. Fresh cooking. Organization. And most of all, whatever this thing is. Oh, that's right. I changed the look of it when I was going back through. I wanted to see if it would be any different when I got to his fight. It was. It does attack you differently based on the attack you give it. Part of me wanted to get that on screen, but also part of me wanted to just get this over with as soon as possible after I beat Spampton, because I expected it might take longer than it actually took. So I did that off screen, but it does do a different attack, and that's kind of neat.
Round one.
Fight.
Oh yeah, the head even changes in the fight machine. Okay. Wow, that's actually a decent-ish change. Okay, it even says laser mode instead of like sword mode. Interesting. That's cute. I love that he took the machine and brought it back in that way. That its importance came back. It makes me wonder about, the initial vessel. I feel like that's gonna matter eventually, but it's so freaking me. It still freaks me out that when I'm talking to Toriel, with her freaking, she sometimes puts on the face. The face she has only, from my memory, she only did that in Undertale, her dying face in the genocide route when she's like, wow, you're really evil. Like this face, hold on. This one, that face right there, that's her dying genocide face of, wow, you're evil. And every time I see it, it freaks me out. Maybe it's suggesting that this version of Toriel is more mischievous? I don't know. It's like, it's a freaky face, and you keep using it, Toby. What are you doing? Ah! You frickin' Susie, the first thing I wanted to do was check to see if the onion sun thing was a thing. You're not even gonna let me do that. I instinctively went to the school, and in every other version of this, of course it makes sense to go see Lancer and stuff first, and of course you'd want me to make him feel better. Obviously you would ask me this, so of course this is stupid for me to be mad that you're asking me this, but I've never tried to veer off before, and now that I just want a little bit of freedom, Susie, how dare you? Alright, we'll see this first. I wanted to save this for later, but whatever, we're doing it now. So this is your castle town. It's not bad. Chris, Susie, on behalf of everyone I oppress. Okay, I think this is different. It's not bad. What did you say before? Did you like it more when there was more people? And they were like, it's not bad. Well, at least Newbert's here. Thank you. On behalf of everyone I oppress. Not on behalf of myself, though. I'm sad. They would have been better off being oppressed, but I'm gonna be your wacky roommate now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Newbert? Trashy never showed up. Dang. Newbert should be around. I expected a bit more of a scene when we first got in here. Oh, they got their full music shop back. Okay. Welcome to the music room. We don't sell anything. Okay. Yeah, because they just had a small stand here otherwise, but I guess because Newbert was around, they were able to make their full stand back. Oh. Oh, we can, like, play the whole soundtrack? Oh, they can actually act as a full music player. Nice. That's cool. All 3 different versions of Studio. Interesting. I feel like this is definitely leaving off some Spamton songs, 100%. Huh. Interesting. Still, it's got a bunch of them in here. Good song. Lancer's a good song? The Lancer sound effect. I see, of course. Nice town, Chief. I think we're gonna like it here. Cool city. As thanks, you can listen to all sorts of songs here. Don't think it'll be cheap, though. It's free! What? Crash, bang, boom! Okay, I wonder if you'll get more music here as the game goes along. And maybe even be able to sell things eventually. That might be neat. See ya, smell ya, hear ya. Chapter 2 All-Stars Tension Gem? Face everyone in a row, it'll take some stamina? Oh, fuck. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna do the manager says off screen real quick. Also, I noticed we're still level 3 even in the not genocide version. And our attack, I think it went up naturally, because it was... No, it didn't. That's right, Royal Pin. That's why. But yeah, we are level 3 now. And our stats, I think, have gone up to adjust with that. So I guess that always happens at this point. Maybe I didn't realize when I beat this the first time. Or maybe beating... I doubt this, but maybe beating Spamton accelerated the process? Doubtful, but maybe. Seems well behaved. Aw, this is where the kitty hangs out. Boss, this cafe is so unrefined, so plain. Why don't we make it into an animal cafe? You can be one of the animals too, boss. I wonder how it would feel if I turned them all here into kitties. It's drinking KK's electric milk JPEG. Oh, okay. Do they all drink it? They do. Now, do you like this place better, Task Manager? No, it's still unrefined and plain. This is an animal cafe now. I was trying to talk to the thing, not you. Useless. Well, what have we here? You managed to find another shadow crystal. Oh, is that so? That salesman had found the crystal in the old machine? Is that so? The salesman, you mean, Spamton, in the old machine. With the old disc, is that where the shadow crystal was? I assumed it was just with Spamton in the first place. I guess not. Old machine. Why, what was that old machine meant to be used for before? Like, he refixed it into, like, the Neo body, but was it meant to be something else? From back in the olden days? Some fighting ranger suit? The Rudenest Ranger. The Rangerist Ruden? I wonder if perhaps long ago that old machine was very important to someone. Maybe important to Sans, because it's the machine he couldn't fix anymore? Or maybe it's a bit too soon for whatever machine that is. Assuming that ties in, which I believe it will. A certain lightener, perhaps. Or maybe it's just a hunch. Haha. A certain lightener. Asriel? A lightener. Sans would be a lightener too in this version. Because a lightener darkener is not the same thing as human monster, so... Huh. Certain lightener. Fascinating. That definitely makes me think of Sans. So, maybe that is the tie. Haha. Maybe even Gaster. At any rate, it's truly unfortunate Darkner decided to steal that power. Or is it fortunate because of that you found a new crystal? Can you make a pure crystal with just 2 shadow crystals? Here, let me hold on to that for you. Ha ha ha. Take your time, like it's better spent. You've collected 2 shadow crystals. But don't let down your guard. I fear your next opponent may be... Oh, is Chapter 3 going to be a really hard opponent? In reality, it may be impossible to win. Unless you use the power of the Shadow Mantle. The what? Here, it may look like an old scrap of cloth, but... Oh, you're going to give me something right now? So it's the Chapter 3 guy is going to be stupidly hard with a Shadow Mantle? Eh? I can't find it. Did someone take it? Did someone take it? Ha ha ha. Well now, there goes your one chance of victory. What? What? Without the Shadow Mantle, at 2 you may remain. Fate is approaching, and it is not on your side. Huh? Shadow Mantle? Well, where is it? He actually just said that every day that the cake will become stronger. I noticed that, but I wasn't sure if that was just like an update to the spin cake, because it only healed 80 HP on Monday, something like that. Monday? I don't know. If you think of the first day of the game as Monday, actually I guess it'd be Thursday if tomorrow's a day off school for church. So I don't know. The spin cake was less HP on the first day, and the second day it's 140, and so the way he was talking is going to improve even more, because top cake was 160, so will it surpass top cake? It won't be a very shitty cake anymore, even though he said he was giving me leftover scraps, unless his top cake has been improving too. Oh yep, there's Newbert, and the ball has the hair on. Newbert's had a wild ride, time to settle down. Give my riches to the weak. With this windfall, I've ceased to be spherical. Newbert, you're one of a kind. Only Newbert can pull off that wig. Well, Newbert is a giving Newbert. Newbert gave the original treasure to us, and then Newbert's given the hair away too. So I saved everyone, King. Do you have anything to say to me? I assume you do. Please do. You may have bested me, but you'll soon face someone more fearsome. Who exactly? Want to give me a hint? More tyrannical than you could ever imagine. Who? Queen? We already met her. I assume you mean someone else. Queen being more tyrannical? I don't know about that. What? Oh, fuck! Wow, nice hamster wheel. Oh, was it actually Queen that he was talking about? I figure, like, Queen to me doesn't seem nearly as tyrannical. From his perspective, she is, though? Maybe she always tyrannical to them when they were, like, if they ever served as king and queen together, she would, like, override his superiority with her tenacity. I can see that. But maybe you could say tyranny in a certain way in that she wants to rule everyone, but she's not a terrible ruler either. So there's a debate there where King is, I mean, I don't know if he's a terrible ruler, but he's certainly meaner in general. Still, we're getting a bit of an interaction here, and I like that. This is what I was hoping for more King. I didn't know if Queen would show up, but nice hamster wheel. So you too have come to humiliate me. Oh, a bit of a reunion, huh? No, I am serious. It's cool. He does have a big jail cell. That water bottle, however. Do not speak ill of the royal water bottle. Oh, I love how they can give King flavor even when he's, known to be a bit on the meaner side. Love it. On that face, the way it's drawn. It's like the most evil we've ever seen him. It's nothing compared to the one at my mansion. Yeah, because there was a water bottle there, but is it still here now that you're in the, neutral zone? I don't know. Huh. Materialistic as always. Materialism, evaluation denied. Oh. I simply give myself the treatment I deserve. I like that retort. Maybe you treat yourself a little bit too much at times, though, to be fair. You slept curled up on a dirty throne every day. Enough, wench! Were you actually, like, together of a certain form? And that tongue. That king tongue. What purpose have you here, Queenie Beanie? Queenie Beanie? That definitely sounds like you were together. And that face! What a different take on the king and queen. Like, comparing it to Undertale's king and queen. Just thought I would send a message, Kingy Wingy. Kingy Wingy? That you don't have to worry about Lancer. Oh? Were you... I mean, I feel like King was, like, the real father of Lancer. Is Queen, like... I assume, if anything, the adoptive mother, if they were an actual king and queen? I don't know about real mother. I mean, I guess the color schemes aren't too far apart, but... I'll be looking after him from now on. After all, I am... his mother. Real mother? His real mother? I mean, yeah, king and queen. I assumed there might be, like, there could have been a connection like that, but really? Truly? When was that decided? Oh, is it not really truly? Oh, okay. Arbitrarily right now. Huh. Do what you please with the boy. Maybe adopted mother. Okay, so not real relation, I guess. But if he cries, bounce him on the ground like a ball. That'll make him feel better? How often does Lancer cry? I think it is time to abort this conversation. As you wish. Oh, quite sorry, mein Kinge. Queeneth have a new man about town now. Oh, did you actually get what you wanted, or you're actually Queen's left man? Has that happened? Wow, this is way more informative than I expected from the King conversation. I thought there'd be something more with King personally, but like everybody's showing up, huh? Everybody is two more people than one. Who? Yeah, who? Oh, oops, he doesn't know. I mean, I thought I was the left man. I think I should go back in Chris's pocket now. I left my puzzle on. Post haste! Who is that? You never met him? He wanted to be your left hand. That was my son's second dad. Lesser father. Oh, the new animations. I love it. I love actually having the rapport with King. I love him being DeltaRune's sort of version of Undyne in a way. It's kind of fun. Cannot calculate someone less than you. Be gone! Bye-bye, Kingy Wingy. By the way, did you want anything from the store? Oh, what? Cashews. Wow, their dynamic is so interesting. I love it. Order processed. Oh, is this different? I keep ending up in this situation. Can't say I'm a fan. Or can I? Welcome, this entire castle is now my room. I was gonna set up something upstairs. Why, I already have everything I could ever want. Now that you've officially taken over as the mother, because I brought everyone around, so you're willing to... Because I brought everyone along, including Nubert, you're more willing to, you know, pitch in and, like, you know, take a exerted effort on everything, as opposed to the other one where you were being more conservative, maybe? I can buy that. I already have everything I could ever want. Friendship, fans, and a small round boy. Oh, the fans. Literal fans, but also literal fans. Now go and play with your friends, Peach Boy. Peach Boy, Peach Boy! Chris, do give Noelle my regards. Any leftover regards you can give to Burley. Nice. Well, hey, at least giving some regards to Burley. Susie, Chris, Toothpaste Boy. Queen is teaching me all sorts of things about being a bad guy. Oh, nice. I mean, she is a certain sort of bad guy, true. Not quite as the same ruthless bad as King, I would say, but... She's like, how do I put this? A third father to me. I think you'd call it a mother, but sure. A girl dad, if you will. You mean a mom? A girl boss, if you will. Go outside and play, Peach Boy. Peach Boy, Peach Boy. Alright, I have to at least try this once. Nope, not the shop. I got to at least try this once. What's the deal? Hey, boss, how can I help you? Chapter 2 All-Stars. Everyone in a row. Hopefully this is just regular enemies and not bosses? I mean, I did need to get the extra cat boy, but could also be counting Spamton? I don't think so. Okay, so... Oh, let's try it. Tired, so we gotta pacify them. Pacify. Okay, this is gonna take some stamina and some good dodging, I assume, so... Let's not fuck up on the first attack. Okay, and then we just guard 2 more times. Then it goes straight into it, I assume, with leftover damage. But we took no damage because we're cool and stuff. There's only like 8 regular enemies. I think we can definitely do this. Oh yeah, round 2. It's a smorgasbord round 2. Okay, this is interesting. Who's the best one to start with? Get hit? Don't want to get hit. Take care X? That might help with pop-up too? Okay, it was 50%. I'm surprised I did anything on ambulance. Enemy with tender London care. Application only supported. Hey, virus, you gotta pay. Can you just remember? Interesting combination. This is definitely a unique combination, I think. Still not getting hit. Nice. Okay. Let's see. Block. Spare. And then spare? Yay! Have some free bullets. Okay, and then if we spare twice, is that enough? So that we don't actually have to play another round, because both his things involve getting hit or avoiding involve playing it out. So, oh, it was only 20. It's not enough. Okay, this will be enough after this round, though. All day's work, wee woo. Still no damage yet. Full TP. Round 3, we got the cats, which we couldn't have gotten the other one because we killed them. There, it's okay, little kitty. Oh, and Susie got the last one. Okay, so we can clear them all in the next round. I'm sorry for you, for killing and stuff, Mr. Kitty Catty. It was a lot of yarn balls. Oh, first blood. I finally got hit once. Wow. I wonder if getting to level 3 was like an update. Getting to level 3 at the end of the chapter. That might have been like an update. I'm not sure if that was always that way back when I first cleared it. It's possible it's an update. I don't know. I could have just been paying bad attention. Very possible. So, this is such a interesting puzzle of colors. I really do like this one. Just a bunch of empty bins. It seems like their attacks also depend on the color, I'll say. It's something I realized is that the blue ones actually tend to do the dive bombing attack. Not just when they're alone. I ran into it when I only had one left, and I'm like, oh, it's a unique attack. But no, it's a blue type person attack. Oh, this is awkward too, because I only want to do one stage. Dang. That's such an awkward loadout. That's the kind of thing you want to think of in advance. But anyways, fun fight. Oh, this is the final round. Okay. This is definitely doable then. I was worried that the bosses might get involved or something. 2 werewires? That's not bad. Be cold and be sweet. Or be tough and be sweet. Or be cold is the solo one. We'll be sweet to activate their thing first. That's right. Because being sweet makes the percentages on them higher. And then follow that up with a standard. Whisper sweetly to werewire. Left. Heh. So will their double attacks be any more devastating than single attacks? Because they're pretty challenging already, so... That's a fitting final round of as far as regular enemies go. I still stand by this as being the easier attack. It's also a laser attack like that is what the machine does against you if you give it a laser head. Strong just standing there. Oh, the axe become even more effective when there's only one left, it seems. Because I was definitely taking more than the first werewire took. Without friends, it becomes more prone to damage. I did it! An amazing battle! That was not his voice. As promised, here's your reward. Tension gem. What does this do? Raises TP by 15% in battle. So you can have up to 150%, you mean? Or just you gain 50... Huh. Okay, I think I get what that's saying. Alright. Alright, this is our final checksum. Yes! Onion-san! Hey, thought I told you to come alone. Yeah, well, Susie was a botherwort. You can meet her, though. New friend. You know what? Hell if I'm getting involved in this. Hey! CRISPR! Hey, Onion-san. I missed you hear? Missed you all day. Did you miss me? Okay, I'm glad that this actually pays off, unlike Sans' brother bullshit. Sans the frickin' troll. Or, you know, Tobe just couldn't get it done on time for the demo release is also potential. Though it seems like a thing that Sans would troll, so, you know, I could go both ways. Did you miss me? Yes, if I say no, he'll cry and leave forever, I'm sure. Oh, I was missed. My existence being acknowledged. Ah. Feels good, you hear? Lipsies. You hear closely for a second. You heard my friend, right? As my friend, do you hear a secret? Lipsies. Sometimes I hear a song at night. Just a little piece of a song, you hear? It sounds like it's coming from under the water, deep. Oh, funky. Lipsies. Do you think someone's auditioning for my band? 100% that's what it is. Oh, I'm about to make another friend. I can feel it here. Lipsies. Do you want to hear another secret? Lipsies. I think maybe. Yeah? What is it? I've heard that song before, Coming from the Sea. Coming from the Sea. Is it like the fish girls? Or whatever? That lives in the pineapple under the sea. Like how there was the singer who was all shy and stuff. And Shiren, that is the name. Maybe. The whole thing. It's not a new song. But I can't remember. I can't remember. You hear? Is there anything crazy about this song? Like maybe you heard it in Undertale, but that wouldn't make sense because this comes before Undertale if we believe the theory of this being the 3 people that Sans knew before everything went to Sansiness. I'm gonna investigate, you hear? Come back here tomorrow, you hear? Another ongoing thread. Asriel 2 is on the case. That's my name, right? See you, Kiss. Kiss? Cool. Hey, Chris, so, do you do weird stuff like this every day after school? He is an adventurer, to be fair. Though that might be more, Ren than it is Chris. He did use the name Asriel too, though, so that might be the Chris pulling through. Can we still do the quiet sit-down moment? I also noticed the clam lady is, gone. The one who says, that it's not yesterday anymore is gone, so that was, kind of a hinty hint. Okay, do I even keep recording? I kind of want to just stop here and then do the rest. I might record it just to be safe, but I feel like we're done. The thing is that I want to make sure I go around and hit all the beats. Like I want to do the Saiyan scene. I want to talk to everyone again. But that sounds like time consuming. And I don't really want to do that right now. I feel like I just want to do it off screen, quote unquote. But I'll record just to be safe. And then if there's nothing, I'll scrap the recording is my plan. So that's it. We're finished with the DeltaRuning of Chapter 2. Until Chapter 3 comes out, I'm going to look into a whole bunch of lore nonsense. Until then, till Chapter 3, I still don't have an outro phrase. Great chapter. Loved it. Spamton was cool. Something's up with Mike. I'm sure there's theories running around about that. That was cool. I wonder what the Shadow Mantle is all about. I wonder if there's any way to get that Twisted Sword within Chapter 2. That would require getting the Pure Crystal somehow, so... curious.